Hey guys, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Today we're gonna do some watercolor Polaroid paintings, and I was going through my Polaroid paintings collection and hanging them up when I realized I didn't have any sunset themed ones. So in this video I will be making two very simple sunset watercolor paintings. So for those asking me about the exact measurements of my Polaroids, I don't really measure them at all. You can see I just take this hot pressed A4 sheet of watercolor paper and divide it into 4 equal parts, and it turns into 4 Polaroids. In all my previous Polaroids, I used to write a little quote at the bottom, but for this one, I'm gonna do something like a music player thing. I've been seeing these type of Polaroids all over my Instagram feed and I wanted to try it myself. I'm just marking the play button and all the little buttons that you find in the music player app on your phone with pencil first, so that it will be easier for me later. I'm using my Winsor and Newton watercolor palette for this, and all the colors that I will be using in this whole video will be in the description and also on the screen. So for this first painting, I'm just making a simple sunset background, and for that I try to create an ombre kind of effect with the reds and oranges at the top and yellows at the bottom. And for the sun, I just take away the paint with a little tissue paper so that it's just the white of the paper showing through. Make sure your paint is dry if you're working in layers. And a little secret to a really good sunset painting is painting silhouettes in the foreground. So for this, I'm just making some hills at the bottom, then some leaves hanging from the top. And I'm not that happy with the placement of those leaves hanging that way, but it's okay and it doesn't really have to be perfect. And I do this with a lighter shade first and then go over it with the darkest shade. And that's basically it for the first painting. Now while that dries, for the second one, I'm doing almost the same thing but with the sun a little bit higher. And for this, I wanted to make a kind of a tree silhouette in the foreground, so that's what I'm doing. I'm making a little bit of grass here and there, and then I'm making the structure of the tree. I'm using the lighter colors first so that I can go over it with the darkest color in the end. That way, even if I do make any mistakes, I can just cover it up with the darkest color. After everything is dry and I've removed the tape, I'm going over my pencil markings that I did before with my STA pigment liners. So I made a little play button in the middle, a shuffle and loop buttons and other things that are usually in a music player, and I also have a little heart to show that it is a favorite. So for the first painting, I went with Afterglow by Ed Sheeran, and for the second one, I went with Willow by Taylor Swift, which I have been listening to a lot lately. And those are my two Polaroids complete. I just erased all my pencil markings and I finally have sunset themed Polaroids in my collection now. A few more of these and I will have enough to complete a whole Polaroid wall in my room. I can't wait for that to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. Thank you so much for watching and I hope I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.